today we have a 2015 Cadillac Escalade. This is the brand new redesigned 2015 Escalade. I'm going to show you some custom things here we can do in this particular vehicle. So this particular vehicle has the rear seat entertainment system with the dual screens. On the newer vehicles, as you notice on the rear console, there's a place to input video as well as SD cards and flash drives into the factory screen up front. So I'm going to kind of show you some customized programming and some cool stuff we can do here for you. As you can see right now, the screen up top obviously is not playing. I'm going to turn all this stuff on and kind of show you how we can do this and also do some custom programming as well. So let me show you here inside the vehicle. You can see, let me get another video here. So here's a SD card in the center console in the rear that I inserted, and you can see basically the movie here playing and whatnot. And you know, it's just showing, you know, up front as we're on the driver's screen viewing that. And if I go here and actually turn it on in the rear, you can see it up on the rear as well. Just kind of give you a headshot here. So that is the overhead screen in the vehicle. It's playing up there as well. Now, on a factory vehicle, which this at the moment is factory, we haven't done anything to it. When I go to drive, I'm going to lose it up front. It will continue to play in the rear of the vehicle like normal, like most GMs, but you do lose it up front. So we're going to be showing you some custom programming and customization we can be doing to this vehicle, and it'll allow you to actually watch that up front. Obviously, your passengers or whatnot, not yourself as the driver, but a passenger or someone in the passenger seat could watch that responsibly. And it also has a customized other couple of functions as well. So on a factory system here, I'm going to go to the mapping, and let me just show you here. So nav, obviously, if I was to try to put in a destination, and obviously now that we're parked, it's letting me type, all that good stuff. As soon as I start moving, basically anything I believe over 5 miles an hour, I'm going to try to put in an address, and it's basically saying features not available while moving, blah blah blah. Basically, it's not going to let you do any address entry in motion. So we're going to actually show you today how we can override that so that the passenger of the vehicle can actually you know, do this while you're driving and put in an address. It's one of the #1 complaints we have here is that, you know, you have to stop completely to put in an address, whatnot. You can't do anything on the go. So we're going to show you how our customized programming can unlock that feature, as well as the video in motion apps and other inputs as well that we can do with this particular system. Our upgrade also has a couple of new features, which you'll notice on the screen now are not there. This is just a factory queue system. We're actually going to be adding a software application for text messaging, and to be able to do some other customized stuff there. As you notice right now, there's no text messaging icon on the screen. And we're also going to show you how we can mimic a smartphone device on this as well, so that it will actually let you do your Apple or Android device mapping and applications on the screen as well. And that also will work while the vehicle is in motion with certain applications. So I'm going to get back to doing my install, and we'll have some video here of putting this all together and a final outcome here of actually how this differs from the stock truck here shortly for you. So hang tight. Alright, so I'm here in the 2015 Cadillac Escalade. This is our after video to kind of give you a heads up and show you exactly what we were able to do in this video itself, in this particular vehicle. So, as we touched on before, basically this is the factory queue system in this vehicle. You're able to watch the SD card and rear auxiliary stuff back here on the front screen. Now, in a normal vehicle, like we touched on this earlier, so right now I would be watching our video, obviously. Go ahead and get that playing. So that's showing there up front and as well in the back. Now, on a factory vehicle like we showed in the first video, if I was to go to drive, Obviously, after passing through reverse and getting your camera off, my vehicle's actually in drive, and I still have video in motion. So I'm actually able to move, and the passengers in the vehicle, for their enjoyment, can actually watch the video as front as well as in the rear of the truck. Earlier, if you remember, that actually gets blanked out up front. One other thing here I want to touch on. So if we go to home here and go to our navigation icon, accept that, it's going to go ahead and lock onto me. Basically, earlier when I was in drive and trying to type in addresses and destinations, this is really helpful for the passenger. We have lots of complaints through GM customers about not being able to enter addresses on the fly once they start moving for the passengers of the vehicle. With our particular programming and customization of the vehicle I'm actually driving now, I can still type in addresses and do all that good stuff there as we're driving. Obviously, that's not something we'd recommend a driver of the vehicle doing, but your passenger will be able to take over and do that still while you're driving. I can go back here to my video icon just to show you we are definitely moving. The truck is in motion, and I am watching a SD card video as we speak. Not only does it unlock the SD card, but for you guys out there that are doubting, we can also show you that I can unlock the factory Blu-ray DVD player as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let that get loaded up here for me. Let's see. Here's our DVD. Obviously, like before, it would go into normally to gray. Obviously now we are definitely driving. The vehicle's in drive, and I'm actually able to watch DVD in motion as well for the passengers' enjoyment, obviously, of the vehicle. One other thing we actually added to this vehicle, apart from the video in motion for the passengers and the navigation input in motion, is we actually added a text messaging icon, which is something totally new and custom that only we can do here. I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of how this works right here. So once you pair your phone up to it, for Apple phone users, it actually will not let you reply to the incoming text. For Android though, however, it will. Apple iPhone, obviously, if you're driving, someone is texting you, it's going to pop up and give you the option of reading the text aloud, or actually you know, playing it back to you or whatever, so you don't have to take your hands and eyes off the road. So if I click on text here, let me go here back. These are my text messages, one that just come in here, and I can actually click on it.
Test pimp. Test.
And it will actually read it to me. That's pretty much how that works there. Let me get back here and show you the other last goodie that we actually upgraded this vehicle with. So if we go to our video icon, that's obviously our DVD playing, Blu-ray player. I'm going to click on this one last time. That would be your setting for your USB stick. Obviously there's your SD card. We showed that earlier. That works for the vehicle in drive as well. And last but not least here, this is our all new smartphone integration system. So basically, I'm actually using an Apple iPhone 5. I can show you here, my iPhone is laying on the center console of the vehicle. We have our special cable and everything plugged in, and I'm actually able to see my iPhone up on the display of this vehicle. It mimics me in every way. I can go to my Apple mapping, I can do photos, I can do Internet Explorer, obviously, browsing. It will do full screen browsing. Here's some stuff like that. I was actually on Craigslist earlier here looking at this. There's all kind of stuff here. That's a live web browsing page there for you. I can do YouTube. Let me get a video up here going for you. So this is a YouTube video off of my phone. Full screen on the front of the vehicle and on the rear entertainment system as well. We were able to tie into all of that. That's the actual overhead screen in the vehicle. I can go back down here and just to show you that also works while the vehicle is in motion. There's nothing about this vehicle that you cannot do in motion anymore. We have completely unlocked it, custom programming. This is pretty good stuff, guys. So basically, get out of the YouTube video. Our smartphone cabling system allows you to do pretty much any app on your phone. YouTube, obviously, we just touched on. Safari. You can do your emails for business guys out here that need to be able to see their emails full screen, obviously. Let me just kind of bring something up there. So there's actually my invoicing and stuff like that. Let's see, what else can we touch on here? Netflix, obviously, is a big one. Show you how that works, obviously. So here's my Netflix on my iPhone. This is great for the kids out there in the back seat, parents driving. You can be listening to whatever up front, FM, XM, whatever there, and sync your iPhone up, or what particular phone you may have, and actually let your child watch in the backseat cartoons live while you're going down the road. This is pretty good stuff. So we synced all that together. I've shown you that. Basically any app on the phone there, camera, anything there at all, Facebook, whatever's a good one there for you guys. Pretty much anything you can imagine, you can sync your phone with this vehicle. Our system does support Android phones as well. Let me get back here, just one last thing to show you guys going out. So obviously we are still in the factory Q system. This is not an overlay, this is not any add-on devices. This is genuine factory programming that we're able to customize here and give you these special inputs and do all this cool stuff with your phone and media sticks and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys' time. Once again, any information, any questions at the end of the video, you can call for more information. There's also an email address there as well. Thanks a lot.
What gets you excited?
One last edit here, I forgot to add, this actually shows the navigation. So this vehicle actually had the factory GM navigation, the Q system nav. However, if your vehicle did not have that and you were interested in adding that possibility to your vehicle, we can actually add the factory nav to your current vehicle, or we can do what I was showing you earlier here with our smartphone system itself. Basically, I can get back here to my phone menu, and let me just show you guys one last thing here. Alright, so basically, bring my phone back up here. In case, whatever reason, you guys did not have nav in the car and wanted to see how this works, basically you can do the Apple navigation as well on your current screen. Let me just kind of give you an idea of how that looks. Obviously, I'm in the 3D mapping mode now, and I can actually change that to standard mapping, or however you guys typically look at it. That would be your standard mapping, obviously. The lines on the screen, I can assure you, are just in the video for the phone itself. In real life, there are absolutely no lines, no flickering on the screen at all whatsoever. Let me just show you here, because you can kind of get an idea. The voice guidance and voice system of the mapping, not only can you look at it on the screen,
Starting route to McDonald's,
but it will actually
head northeast on Beacon Lake Drive, then turn right onto Commerce Park Drive.
talk to you as well. That's pretty good stuff. So if your vehicle did not come pre-equipped with the factory nav, we can actually do this smartphone system and add navigation to the vehicle as well. And once again, they can display that and show it in the rear screen of the car, and that also works while your vehicle is in motion. I'm actually going to pull out here and start driving just to prove to you guys, no trickery, nothing here. We are actually driving, and it actually is live on the screen, showing me turn-by-turn navigation. So this is once again the factory Q system with custom programming that we can do here, showing the smartphone system that we have developed with Apple's iPhone mapping. Appreciate your time. Any questions, comments, concerns, there's a number and email address at the end of the video. Thank you.